Hello and good day. It's another face off. Today we have got this fine little Swedish razor. It is an MK number 24. Diddy little thing it is. I think these are classed as I forget now, is it half wedge, quarter? Well, anyway, it's definitely a wedge type profile. It's definitely not hollow. But this one's in pretty good nick. Could probably do with a little bit more sort of polishing. I don't think I've done anything to this one other than I'm not even sure whether I've auto sold it. Scales are in decent, pins are all decent. Generally just good, well made razors on the whole really. And if you know me at all, you know I love my Swedes, my Swedish razors. And so that's quite a little one. And then we've got this nice Gotha. And these, it's like the polar opposites. These are like some of the finest German hollow grounds you can get. Like they do create a really fine edge. Sometimes, in my opinion, too fine. That's my opinion anyway. Right, let's get to it. I've had a shower. I've stropped the Gotha I've already had a shave with, and the CV, that's straight off the stones. And with the stones, it depends what work needs done basically. So if I've got any micro nips, I'll take it down to the diamond plates by DMT. And again, that just depends what kind of chip it is. I'll generally put two layers of tape on sometimes to do that. Again, it depends what the razor is, profile, size, everything really. If it's got any homeware. And then I'll get onto my Shaptons. Oh no, I've got a DMT plate that's 800 grit. And then I'll go to my Shaptons 2000, 5000. And then I've got a natural razor hone. I think that might be one of them German ones, I forget now. But that's kind of about 8000 grit, supposedly. You know, it's a stone, so each to their own with them really, innit? But it fills the gap in between 5 and 12, and then I'll go to the 12,000 grit Shapton. And I find that, well, basically, that's all I need to do. And then, well, it goes without saying, but strop it properly afterwards. Like I said, I always strop before and after I shave, roughly 20 laps, 25 laps, something like that. Still using my old sandalwood. It's on the dying dregs. Using my old Kent BLK silver tip. I've actually got a Badger Amiga Badger coming, so I'll give that a whirl. Got another Badger to try, because I've not found one that feels better than this yet. So, but I will persevere. Everybody swears by the old Badgers. Thing is, I don't want to spend like hundreds of pounds basically on a bloody shaving brush, because to me a shaving brush is a shaving brush. It's more, razors are more important to me. Right, let's have a little feel of this CV. It's a funny old thing these, because like you can barely see the bevel on it, and you know, it just don't feel as sharp to your thumb as hollow grounds. They just don't. And sometimes they don't even make a noise. Like on the strop, like the difference, like that Gotha, that nearly, well, that does sing. I think it's called singing. Whereas this CV basically makes no noise, kind of thing. And look, hear it? Next to nothing, isn't it? But look, 3 days growth, and hairs are gone. Yeah, look, you can see them all in the soap. Just amazes me. Now, that's one pass. It's tight. It's just a little tiny razor. Tip's good. You know, I know why everybody goes for the bigger razors, you know. They're aesthetically better looking, aren't they? You know, more blade. Especially when you get up to the inch ones and you can start calling them choppers. Sounds cool, doesn't it? Boys with their toys, aren't we? But these little razors have definitely got a place in your rotation. Just for something different to do, really. Got one little stubborn hair there that isn't coming out, it's weird.
Daddy?
I mean, the little razors, they definitely require a different form of attention. And there we go. One side basically done. As quick as that. It's like when people say to me, or I read, like, you know, straight razors, oh, it takes so much more time. So much more time. It's like, does it really? I don't think it does. Like, you know, I shave with DEs. Whoa, could you hear that? That. Whoa. See, that's all to do with the grind and the steel. But more the grind, it's just, man, that makes a lot of noise. To my ear, that's noisy. It's good. I often say razors shave better on the second, third, and even like the fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th, you know, all the way up. Than the, you know, then first like a hone and strut. Because I ain't gonna lie, the first time I shaved this guy, I weren't that impressed, but definitely feels basically better this time around. Couple of little weepers, one from each razor. But I find that sometimes if I let, because I like doing 2 days growth basically. That's what I like. 1 day's growth I feel sometimes a bit pointless because I can only feel it, I can't really see it. But 3 days growth sometimes I do feel these super fine blades. They're just slightly prone to kind of like a little bit of jumping, I guess. That's 100% better though that time around. Good old exfoliation at the same time. Let's see what we like. Just feels like it's taking nothing off, but it is. Oh, that was a cut. Do you know what? That's the first cut, Nick, I've done from... Yeah. That's the first proper nick I've done in a long, long time. That is definitely something to be aware of with these little wedges. Basically, they've just got no give in them, like no give whatsoever. Only a tiny little thing now. I'm pretty good at noticing when it digs a bit. Got to refine my technique there though, because I do find that I'm a bit prone to doing that, if you know what I mean. It's more technique, I believe. Pardon me. Oh, I've said a lot. Amazing. I forget what company makes these, but it's a good steel. Right, so let's change my technique a bit, well at least concentrate, because that side I didn't. See, like, it's just face shapes, you know, everybody's got different face shapes. And I've got quite a big wobbly chin, and basically my face goes in quite a bit there. So it's actually hard. Hard's probably the wrong word, but look, put the blade like that, there's a hollow there. Yeah, see, that's better. Again, you just have to think about it. Like some people, they map their face and stuff. See how much my chin moves, man. All in all, I'd say the gutter one a little bit. Ever so slightly, it's a difficult one. It seems a bit... It's not really made it much better though, so... I don't know, it's a difficult one. Good shave, nonetheless. You can tell they're going to be like no irritation. I don't really get irritation from straight shave. Well, I do, and it's well, if it ain't sharp, it's as simple as that. So like when I first started shaving, sorry for the noise, just the old basin. When I first started shaving, like you kind of just like you're a bit stuck unless you know somebody that local that does it and stuff. So, you know, I bought a few razors, I tried sharpening them, and then I found a Solingen one, and I forget, is it like Weld Shopper? And I did research it and find the name of the person that made them. And he was somebody that, well, long story short, he used to export a lot. But good metal, good steel. It was only a little razor. It was only a little razor, but it was basically in NOS condition, so I thought, well, I've got to have that. I think it was like 20 quid with postage. And I put it over the stones, I stropped it, and I didn't even have the right stones or anything then. And it shaved, man. And it was genuinely the first razor that I'd ever got, more luck than anything, you know, shave ready. But then you kind of doubt that a little bit. So then, you know, on eBay, found some like shave ready, you know, and frankly, I don't think I've bought one shave ready razor that what I can call is genuinely shave ready. Like one dude, like I emailed him beforehand, or mailed him, sorry, you know, and I was like, it is shave ready, da da da, and he was like, yeah, I've done it on this stone, that stone, da da da. It's like, you know, it sounded like he what he was going on about. You know, because frankly, I just didn't have the stones, you know, and I didn't have the money to just go out and buy a load of stones. You know, I was dedicated to it, so I knew I was going to get them and whatnot, but it's that, you're stuck in the middle a little bit. Can't look after your own. But it's nearly stopped now. Oh, I broke my routine here. God, that's because I was thinking about some other stuff. Yeah, and then I bought a magnifier, you know, like a microscope, one of the ones that has got a screen. Just so it's a bit easier in that, independent from a computer. Well, lo and behold, all of those ones that, you know, were frankly a bit rough, not the best shaves, when I got them under the microscope, some of them had like, you know, when I say microchips, I really do mean microchips. They were tiny, you couldn't feel it with your nail or anything, like they really were, but they had rough edges, man. They weren't even, hang on, excuse me. They weren't even, didn't have like a shiny edge. And I know that don't actually mean diddly squat other than a shiny edge, because it's all about the edge, the invisible edge. But my point is, it's like they weren't shave ready, like they were bearable kind of thing. And that's the thing, that you know, this hobby, this traditional kind of way of shaving, grooming, you know, really, unless you know somebody local or you're confident enough online to get somebody to do it on a forum or whatnot, it's just a minefield. And then if you get some bad razors, man, you're not going to want to shave them again, are you? Excuse me, I've had a tickly cough the last few days. My mouth's gone a bit dry, I'm always talking. So yeah, it is a bit of a minefield. Right, well, I'm pleased with both razors. They both have provided a comfortable shave, and I can tell just by the sense and feeling afterwards I'm going to get no irritation, because it is a feeling from the razor as you're doing it. You just know after a while, no, that one's no good. And to be fair, I have not put one through my progression of stones, my routine, that has failed the shave ready test now, and that's because I fully understand setting a bevel to an invisible edge, and then frankly just honing that edge to an even finer edge through the progression of stones. I did have like some different stones that I used to use in between and stuff, but I was noticing that they were even making the edge go duller to look at, or even a tiny bit chippy. So you know, you gotta stick with what you know until you really know your business, and then you can really start experimenting with all the fun stuff. You know, all them Japanese stones if you fancy. To me, I'm just not at that stage yet. I've got no interest in the stones. I'm still just interested in the razors. We'll see where it goes in the future. Is there a spider? Oh god, yeah, but we like spiders, don't we? Because what do spiders eat? Flying bugs and mosquitoes especially. And gnats and stuff. Things that get us.
They're up on the wall.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Can you see?
No, not at the moment. I will in a minute. Right, well, I'll leave you with that then. I've cleaned them. I hope you have a good day. If it's the morning, well, sun's up. Let's get going, get doing. And
Bye.
thank you for having a look. And bye.
Yeah.
Right, I'll see you later. Toodaloo.